What's up, everyone? I'm Mike Roberts, founder and CEO of SpyFu and RivalFlow. I'm going to show you my favorite way, personally, of interacting with RivalFlow, and it's not actually the way that we present first. So when you come into RivalFlow, the first thing you see is our ActionStream, and we actually spend quite a bit of effort and time making this ActionStream really actionable for you. But usually when I come in, I actually already know which page I want to improve or which keyword I want to improve on. And so the best way, I guess my favorite way, or begrudgingly my favorite way of going in here, given the amount of effort we put into the action stream, is to just go in to pick a page, which this is like the list of your top pages, and we're looking here at SpyFu, which is also, it's my website, right? And so this is the list of pages that aren't the homepage that get the most traffic from SEO based on what we observe. And so like kind of the obvious way of going in here is, let's say that I'm looking for, this PPC page, PPC competitor analysis. And so I go in here and I just hit select, and it will calculate the best competitor for me. Very solid, looking match just based on, my quick analysis here. This looks pretty strong. But let's say that I just, maybe I already knew, okay, actually I actually just want to look at the SEMrush page, compare myself to them, and hit select. I could do that, and then I would accept the recommendation, and it would generate the action stream for me. I'll just go ahead and do that so you can see what it looks like. So it's going to go across here, and if you open this up, it looks very similar to how you would expect it to look at when you're in the action stream. The other thing that you can do in here, and I was kind of intimating at this, is I could type in any keyword. So I could go with keyword, let's go with Google keyword planner. There we go. And so what this is going to show me is the list. At the very top of the list, it's going to match on the URL, but as we move down the list, these aren't matching in the URL or the title, or necessarily even in the content. What these are matching on is actually what keywords the page actually ranks on. And so with RivalFlow, the reason that it works, the reason that we produce such amazing and predictable results, is that we're riding the wave that Google's already giving you. We're using those search vectors where they're saying you're authoritative on this page to just amplify that signal and ride that rather than trying to swim against the current. So when we're trying to figure out which page we want to rank on Google Keyword Planner, the way that we figure it out is we look down and see what already is ranking on similar keywords. So what sort of pro tip here is that if you do internal linking from these pages that are ranking on similarly relevant keywords to this top keyword, and vice versa, then you'll get some additional lift. But really what we're doing here is trying to find that piece of content that I already know that I want to rank on. So I'm going to select it. And it might be that instead of trying to rank on Keyword Planner, I might want to choose a different keyword. So maybe in here, I'm going to go and choose, I don't know, maybe it is actually Google Keyword Planner that I'm more focused on. And, actually that sort of winds up being a strong recommendation anyway, but maybe I want something like Google's, basically the idea here is that you can choose whichever keyword that you are actually targeting if you don't disagree with the one that we're sort of targeting. The reason that we're picking this keyword is actually we go through, several of your keywords and make sure that the content is matching really well. And so when you look at the recommendation that we're making, it's a strong content-based recommendation across sort of your top 5 or so keywords that you're authoritative on. So we're kind of looking and trying to find the best match overall. So it does a pretty good job, and generally, even though I'm inclined to just kind of jump right in and pick my own page, I also trust these results a lot. They're very strong, solid recommendations, and I recommend that you do the same. But you're the expert, and I'm just, I just make tools, right? So you do what you do, but that's my best recommendation. Let's see. So let's just go in and make sure that I show you the sort of end-to-end thing here. So here's that project having finished. Of course, if you hit the complete button, it'll wind up over here and track results. Under here, you could ultimately choose a different writing project or choose a different competitor page even after you've generated it. But let's go in and have a look and see how this turned out. So we do find that there's that they have some content that we can close the gap on. It's going to show us right where to put it on our page, right? So yeah, it's a pretty solid set of results, and that's how you do this via Pick a Page. One of the over 650 improvements that we've made to RivalFlow since we launched almost a year ago. So hope you love it. Have a great one.